Hello believers. In this video, we are going to know the new ways to earn gems from this new Premier League pick pack, and we will know is this new pick pack really good at giving other rewards or gems, or it's just a trash piece of sheet pack in FC Mobile. Not only that, we are also going through these topics. 1. Cheap beast players to get from the Ragnarok Mighty Winter Shard Exchange. 2. Glitch in quiz section and tips to earn gems in new Premier League pick section. So, bros, as always, video is going to be helpful, and for more helpful contents like this, make sure you have smashed that subscribe button plus turn on that bell icon. For now, let's begin with point number 1. Cheap beast players to get from the Ragnarok Mighty Winter Shard Exchange. So believers in the part 1 of the Ragnarok event called Mighty Winters, finally we have got all the week's players from week 1 to week 3. And now it's the right time to decide who are the best players from week 1 to week 3 in a very cheap amount of shards token. Now as a F2P user, it's really important to take the player who is really good in performance plus budget friendly. So in this point, number 1, we are going to know such an amazing players from the week 1 to week 3 of the Ragnarok Mighty Winters who will give you performance. Plus, they are also very much budget friendly. So to decide on such a budget friendly player, firstly, I am going to our website, mr.believer.com. In this website, you can see this amazing tool called Shard Players Suggester. This is such an amazing tool which is going to help you to decide which player is good to take from the Shard Exchange section of the recent event. Anyway, you can simply come to Google and search anything related to Shard Suggester. You will get this tool. Let me search Mr. Believer Shard Suggester, and here you can see that tool. So let me click on this Shard Suggester. So now you can see I am finally into that tool once again. Now bros, here you can see the filter is available. You can see here all players filter. You can filter players from week 1 to week 3 of Mighty Winter. Now here you can also select players from different ranges like 108 to 111 OVR. So firstly, I am going to select players with 111 OVR. If I select 111 OVR players in this filter, then below in this OVR 111 you can see all the 111 OVR players from the week 1 to week 3 of the Ragnarok Mighty Winter. There are a lot of players, but we want to filter the low-budget players, so in the 111 OVR players you can get from 800 to 1500 shards, right? Now just imagine, how many OVR can be low budget? Definitely that 800, 1K budget is low budget, right? So, in this max OVR filter, I am selecting 1000 shards, which means only up to 1000 shards players are going to show in this list of players. Now bros, here we go. It showed us a total of 5 players below 1000 shards. Firstly, we have Palmer, and he is 111 OVR, and you can get him in just 1000 shards. Palmer is a decent cam in my opinion. You can see his rank, recently around top 14 cam in the game. He can play different alt positions like RWRM, which is a good thing, and overall, his stats in the game is also decent. Anyway, even though shards are less, I felt he is mid-card, so it's not like that I will strongly recommend him. 800 price would have been okay price for him. Next, we have Garincha, who is top 5 to top 10 wingers in the game, and he is very fast and quick. I felt like Garincha is much better than Janola and Nedved in terms of smoothness. He is really smooth. Overall, Garincha coming in 1000 shards is also cheap, and I think you can definitely go for him. Next we have Toure, and Toure is, recently, one of the best and most versatile center defensive midfielders in the game. You can literally get him on just 1000 shards. He is 111 OVR, and top 3 center defensive midfielder in the game. He has 4-star skill moves, and overall, his stats and attributes are very balanced. So, this is also a card I will suggest. In the 111th OVR, we have another cam that this tool is suggesting, and he is Bergkamp. Now, Bergkamp and Palmer are in similar position of the list, just top 14 and top 15, and Bergkamp is much more cheaper. He costs 200 less shards than Palmer, so I felt like it's better taking Bergkamp instead of Palmer. However, both of these cards, Palmer and Bergkamp, are not such a card, which I will highly suggest you guys, as they are not that deadly. And performance-wise, also not really impressive. Finally, we have Nedved card, and he is costing 1000 shards. That's cheap for Nedved, however this time position is something which is affecting Nedved. He launched as LM, and rare people use LM formation. Overall, performance-wise is good, but not preferred. Now, I am filtering 110 over players, and I don't think so. For the 110 OVR players, 1K shards is cheap. That's high shards for 110. So, let's filter out with 800 shards in their case. If you filter it, then you can literally see here a lot of players, and I am not going into very details on them, but I am just talking surfacely. Firstly, we have King, and he just costs 650 shards. And I think so. That's really worthy price for King. If you want to see his cons, then go to game and see his stats. If you guys are feeling bored of seeing such stats, then let me know. I will add those details in website by default, and you can see it in website. Let me know what do you think about that idea. Next we have Lampard and costs 650 shards, which is a worthy price for him, but performance-wise, just mid-card. Next, talking about Keane, I think worthy as he is worth 110. Next we have Hagi, not worthy. We have Griezmann, he is also not worthy. We have Mascherano, he is costing 500 shards, so good deal, but performance-wise he is around mid. Talking about Carvajal, he is worth 800 shards. Now we have Voller, he is a really good card, so I will suggest. We have Schweinsteiger, he is also worthy as per performance. We have Oblak, not suggested. Next, we have Lizarazu in 650 shards, who seems to be fair, and he is a really good card. Finally, we have Cambiasio with 500 shards, and he is CDM, he is worthy as per shards price. Overall, this time in the cheapest price they launched 3 players who are Cambiasio, Mascherano, and Keane, and by comparing them, I felt like Keane and Mascherano is a better choice. Anyway, bros, we are not talking about the 108th and 109th OVR players right now. In second channel, we are going to discuss about those cards. For now, that's all. Now let's move to point number 2. Glitch in quiz section and tips to earn gems in new Premier League pick section. So bro, this time EA has introduced a new thing in the extra time section. So if you come to the extra time section, then recently you can see 2 things, which are daily picks and trivia time. This time, these 2 sections are connected, and it seems like you can earn a huge amount of gems with the help of these 2 sections. Now talking about this new design, it's in the Premier League theme, and this theme is looking crazy good and professional. I just love this theme. Also, before something like 4 to 5 days ago in some of my leaks videos, I informed you that EPL tokens are coming in the extra time section, and these 2 pick packs are related to those leaks. Now, we definitely didn't know at that time what was coming in these 2 sections, but since these 2 sections are finally into the game, firstly, I would like to go in this trivia time section because this section is really important, and it's connected to this daily pick section. Since its name is trivia, it's surely going to be a quiz type of game in my opinion. Now, in this trivia section, firstly, you can observe the event end date, which shows that this event will end in the next 11 days. Another thing you can observe here is the expiry date of the pack today. Today, you can see here, you are getting only 1 time limit to start this section, which means today, you can only try for 1 time in a day. I am going with deep analysis, because these all things are really important and going to be helpful later. Now you can see here another detail, and that is points to token conversion. To understand these points to token conversion thing, we have to start this trivia section. So if I am starting this section, then you can see here it's quiz game, and if you have remembered the previous trivia section, then it is a similar system. Just play a quiz game and earn points. However, from last time, this time difference is little, and to understand the difference, let's know some rules of this quiz. Firstly, we simply need to participate in this trivia minigame to earn rewards by answering football-related questions. EA is asking you football-related questions, and you simply have to answer it. Next, we need to tap on the 1 option out of these 4 to submit your responses. Now, you can earn scores for each correct answer. Also remember that the later you answer, the less score you will get, because you can see here that score is decreasing. If you leave this score just like this after it reaches 500 points, the score will stop decreasing. So, that's actually the minimum point you can get. Anyway, that says time is important here, as the faster you answer, the better scores you will get. You can also get bonus for correct streaks. So here, they are actually asking you 10 questions. And out of 10 questions, the important thing you need to remember is to maintain streak, which means correct answer in a row, and second is answer as fast as possible. Now, another thing in this game is if you see this point system which we discussed earlier, then here you can see 2 numbers which are in number. These 1150, 6900, and 16100 are the scores which we can get by playing quiz games, and the scores which you get are going to be automatically converted to the tokens called PL tokens. PL tokens means Premier League tokens. With 1,150 scores, you can get 100 PL tokens. With 6,900 scores, you can get 150 tokens, where with 16,000 scores, you can get 200 tokens. Now, if you guys follow me, then you can get around 14 to 16k scores daily, and you don't have to take tension of facing wrong answers, because with this method, you can make 10 by 10 questions correct. In FC Mobile, if you open some app in the background, then there is one bug or glitch, which is the game gets stuck, and in most of the games that EA makes that thing is there. Also, when you go to a recent app, FC Mobile doesn't run in the background, so we are taking advantage of it. Here the first question came, and now I am immediately going to the recent app as that stuck the score timer. Now you have enough time to see the question, and if you are confident on answer that question, simply answer it. Otherwise, simply go to ChatGPT and ask questions. It will answer you right answer. Also remember one thing, bros. This time EA has become a little clever, and even ChatGPT can make mistakes. If you don't know this thing, you might make mistakes. To avoid issues, ask questions to ChatGPT, but make sure to give all the 4 options that's given in the question because they asked questions. So I searched it in ChatGPT. It gave the right answer, but other answers were also right, and the answer was all of the above, and I got forked. So, make sure to ask questions, but with the choices that's given in the questions. Anyway now, since you can earn 14,000 to 15,000 points, it's possible to earn 150 to 200 tokens easily, and since this event will run for 12 days, we can earn 1,200 tokens. Now it's time to come back to this daily picks section, which is related to the PL tokens. Once you complete the quiz game in the trivia time at last, you will get the PL tokens like this. So if you come to daily picks, then here you can see 2 types of picks. First pick is PL Summer Pick Plus Pack, which costs 1,000 PL shards. So this has chances to give you 3,000 gems, and it has 47% chances. Since it takes 1,000 shards, you can only open 1 time, as we can earn only 1,200 tokens. Where in this another pick pack called Summer Pick, it costs 400 tokens, and that means you can open this pack like for 3 times, and it gives 900 gems per try with 47%. I felt this pick is unworthy, however you can try out this PL Summer Pick Plus Pack. Anyway, honestly, I felt like this PL tokens pick is kind of a failure and really bad rewards from EA, because after playing quiz games for like freaking 12 days, you are just getting 3,000 gems, bros. I think it should have been at least 10 to 20,000 gems. Overall, other worthy rewards are not given by EA in this section like fodders, and now I see EA needs to increase it to better rewards. Also, since this pack refreshes daily, do you guys think we can get more points in this pack in the next refresh? I hope it will happen. Anyway, believers, that's all for this video. I will meet you with the next one. Till then, your lovely host, Mr. Believer, signing out.